Hey everyone, welcome in. I'm in the beautiful sunshine, the outdoors, and this is Yoga with Maddyposa. Today, this is my first time recording outside, so hopefully you can hear me and hopefully you can see me well. But I figured sometimes we've got to get out, we've got to try something new, so thanks for hanging with me. And this flow is specifically for runners, or walkers, or anybody who does any sort of cardio, elliptical, biking, running, walking, you name it. I wanted to do some hamstring stretches today and enjoy some good fresh vitamin D. So make yourself comfortable and let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest. The audio on this was horrible. So instead, I'm gonna do this nice voiceover as I also talk on this video. So this is fun. Let's get started in child's pose today. So shooting the hips back, making sure that both of the knees are on the outside of the mat, on the outer edges of the mat, shooting the hands out in front of us, having this be an active stretch in the back, breathing deeply, dropping the forehead to the mat, almost massaging the forehead if you would like to move it right and left. Breathing, taking a moment to arrive in your physical body, in your mind, in your soul, wherever you are today. At least you're doing this video, giving your body just a couple of minutes. Having your arms outstretched in front of you and your big toes touching in the back, taking one last breath. Inhale. Exhale, pushing up into tabletop position with your arms directly below your shoulders. Grounding into your hands. Here I've got a bit of a malleable or a soft mat, but that's okay. Dropping the belly, raising the head, scooping the pelvis up toward the ceiling. Exhale, push the ground away, rounding the spine, rounding the back, coming into cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, feeling all of the power here in the pose. Exhale, arch the back, feel that nice counter pose to the cow. This is the cat pose, the Nancy, like my cat. Inhale, cow, feeling all of the energy come through the earth. Exhale, cat, arching the spine more than you have all day long. Taking a moment to even out the spine into tabletop, putting all of your weight onto your hands, flipping the toes, and meeting me in the first down dog of the day. Pedaling out the toes here and the legs, straightening one leg, bending the other. Maybe feeling your chest goes closer to your thighs, shifting to one side and the other, almost like windshield wipering the feet. Maybe putting your heels down, raising them up, really dropping the belly and the chest toward the thighs, lifting the hip bones up toward the sky. Breathing here, inhaling deeply, feeling the power of the stance, the power of all four corners of your palms really grounded into the mat here. Inhale, right leg toward the sky, opening up the hip. Exhale, shoot the foot between the hands. Leaning that left knee down onto the mat, leaning forward onto the right knee, feeling that nice stretch in the hip flexor. Taking some deep inhales and exhales. Raise that right hand toward the sky, foundationally pushing into the left hand. Exhale, drop the arm. Heel toe the right foot on the outside of the right hand, coming into lizard pose. Drop that knee open if you want. Close it, lean forward, lean back. What do you need right now? What is your body telling you as far as where you are with flexibility or what you need? Remember, this is after cardio, honey. So our legs are working hard, our hamstrings are working hard. Heel toeing the foot now to the left side of the mat, making sure that the shin bone, if you can be parallel with the short end of the mat. Inhale, chest high. Exhale, drop the chest onto the bent elbows, being able to have some mobility in that back leg, bending the left knee, possibly feeling all of the weight on your elbows, inhaling and exhaling here. If you feel like it's in your practice to drop your chest, put your arms out at a capital T, breathe deeply here, feeling the relaxation after such a hard cardio movement, whatever that was today. Sometimes my mind likes to wander here. So bringing our minds back to our physical bodies. If you're on your elbows, coming to your hands, or meeting me on the hands, proud chest, open heart, feeling the shoulders drop away from the ears, lifting up the back foot if you can, that left foot. Is it in your practice to grab the foot? Is it in the practice to have the foot come nearer to your chest? Feeling the sun on your face. I'm very much soaking in the sun here. You can see how beautiful the view is, how beautiful the day is. This is quite a challenging pose, so even if you want to put one hand on your booty, one hand on your lower back, your leg does not have to reach where mine is, like I'm showing you here. Lightly drop that left foot down. Returning back to pigeon. Proud chest, inhale. Exhale, ground into the back foot, shoot the hips back up, right leg toward the ceiling, and whenever you're ready, drop your right leg to the left side body, opening up the hip. You can really see how open the hips are. Now flip the dog by having your right foot stamp down on the left side of your mat. If this is too challenging, you can always make this a bit less challenging by bending your knee, coming down on your elbow, and doing a small wild thing. You're still flipped here, you're still in a challenging position. This is just a modification for people with maybe wrist issues or knee issues. So being careful with ourselves, meeting in down dog, inhaling and exhaling in this passive pose. Feeling the strength from the side that we've already done. Drop down into child's pose, shoot the hips back, really expand the arms forward toward the short end of your mat. Taking a moment in the physical body to be thankful for all the movement it's already done. Maybe you did cardio this morning, maybe you did cardio this evening. Deeply inhaling here in the child's pose, feeling the strength and the passive movement, meeting in our tabletop position. Flip the feet, shoot the hips up, chest goes back to the thighs. Inhale and exhale and down dog. Feeling the stretch there. Now let's even out our sides, lifting the left leg toward the roof, toward the ceiling, toward the heavens. Left leg shoots between the hands, coming down on that back right foot, on the back right knee, leaning forward into the hip. Inhale. On your exhale, leaning forward onto the hip flexor, and shift the leg to the left side of the left hand, maybe opening and closing, just like we did on the other side here, but noticing the difference. Feeling the stretch after your cardio movement, maybe how different it is than the other side, just noticing it. Once you're done there in lizard, heel toe the foot to the right side of your mat, dropping your hips, making sure that your shin is parallel with the short side of your mat. Checking in with your overall form. Here you can see that I rock down onto that left hip. We don't want to do that. We want to remain tall, hips jet out forward, almost like headlights here. So just do a little form check there. And whenever you're ready, inhale. Exhale, dropping onto the forearms, dropping onto the elbows, taking a moment to feel the deeper stretch. It took me a very long time to be comfortable in pigeon. This can bring out a lot of things, a lot of emotions. But if it's in your practice, laying down onto that front knee, arms come out to a capital T shape, soaking in the very deep stretch here. Maybe you stayed on your forearms. That is perfectly fine. Breathing deeply, feeling the body give a little bit more. And maybe even noticing how different it is than your right side. You're noticing any different sensations. Shifting onto the hands now, meeting back in regular pigeon. Lift the right leg, by bending the right knee, grabbing the leg, pulling it toward you if you can, feeling the open chest, open heart. It took me quite a while to get here, so being gentle with yourself. If this is not in your practice, place that right hand on your booty, place the right hand on your lower back. Don't do this move at all and stay in pigeon. What does your body need most today? Dropping that foot, lightly to the mat, leaning onto the four corners of the palms like we talk about, shifting the weight forward. When you're ready, inhale, left leg toward the sky. Open the hips, circle the leg, feel the nice hip opener here. Inhale. Exhale, drop back onto the right side so your left foot becomes connected with the right outer right edges of your mat. Hopefully that makes sense. Flip your wild thing. You make my heart sing. I love wild thing. Doing the other move if you'd like to drop to your elbow or your knee. And whenever you're ready, meet back in down dog, shifting to child's pose. Feeling now maybe more balanced, maybe feeling like our bodies are a bit more stretched than they were before we started. For me, I'm feeling the sunshine on my back here, but maybe just noticing any physical sensations that are running through you as you breathe. Maybe your mind's wandering. Inhale, shifting to our seated position, legs out in front of us. We're going to be preparing for an extreme hamstring stretch here. So straight chest, proud chest, feeling the shoulders drop away from the ears, hands above the head. Inhale. Tight core, suck in the belly a little bit to give your body a bit more leeway to fall toward your hand or toward your feet. Maybe you can't reach your feet, that's perfectly fine. It took me years to be able to reach my feet. If it's your shins, if it's your ankles, if it's your toes, if it's an even more flexible position, do whatever feels best for you. Where is your flexibility today? It's exactly where it's meant to be. Rounding the back if that feels good to you, keeping it straight if that's a deeper stretch. But maybe noticing here as you inhale and exhale, inhaling, elongating the spine, and exhaling, falling deeper into the stretch, feeling the hamstrings give, maybe pointing the toes, flexing the toes with the hands, and slowly drawing up into a seated position. Now we'll shift to our backs, and I take a moment here to soak in the sunshine, being thankful for my body, maybe feeling some sensations if you'd like to rub on your thighs. I do that sometimes. Lifting the knees and then straightening the legs so that your legs come into a reverse waterfall, grabbing the back of your thighs, the back of your knees if you can, or dropping the hands. Point and flex the toes, feeling the nice reverse of the blood here, the blood flow. When you're ready, grabbing the outside edges of your feet, rocking back and forth, straightening one leg, straightening the other, coming into happy baby, a very happy baby here for stretching my hammies, stretching my muscles, feeling the sunshine on my face, being grateful for a body that can move. After you're done with happy baby, dropping the feet to the mat. Here I mentioned that we're about to do another variation of a supine twist, but a disclaimer here is if you are expecting, don't do any twists and make sure to look up prenatal classes. Twists are not recommended for pregnant women or women who are expecting a baby. And both of the knees stay together as they fall to the right. Arms go out to a T, looking toward my left hand if possible, feeling that nice stretch. The bent legs are an easier way to do the twist here. But by straightening my leg, as you can see, I'm actually deepening the stretch, deepening the spinal twist, making sure that my left shoulder never comes off the mat. It needs to stay stabilized on the mat. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling the twist of the spinal cord, feeling the twist of the body here, being grateful for the sunshine on my face. And with every exhale, my left leg draws closer to the ground. Taking one final breath, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly meeting back in reverse tabletop position, circling out the knees for the lower back if maybe you have a tight lower back after cardio. Knees come together again, dropping now to the left side of your mat, looking toward your right hand Arms are still in a capital T shape. This will be a bit more of a gentle motion compared to when I straighten out. My left leg, my right leg is still falling to the side of the mat. I'm making sure that that right shoulder does not come off the mat to continue to do a deep twist here. Knees together or one leg straight, both of them do the exact same motion, the exact same amazing twist of the spinal cord, almost like a washcloth wringing it out. Inhaling and exhaling wherever we are in this stretch, wherever we are in our practice today. Taking one final moment of appreciation for our bodies, making sure that it is evened out on both sides. Whenever you're ready, coming back into our reverse tabletop position. Now in this, circling out the legs one more time, or the hips, feeling if there's any more kinks there that you should work out. Now when you're ready, we're going to be doing one last pose where we grab our legs and we pull our knees to our forehead, wherever you are today. I want you to tense every muscle from your toes to your thighs to your arms, squeezing your forehead to your knees, even tense the skin between your eyes. So really squeezing everything, squeeze your eyes shut, squeeze your mouth shut, squeeze everything. Inhale, exhale, let it all go. Your entire body falls to the mat. Your arms feel heavy, your legs feel heavy, taking up space, soaking up the sunshine. Soaking up the feeling of relaxation after working your body in cardio. Now, little by little, beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing life into the body. Whenever you're ready, flipping to one side or the other, it doesn't matter which side. Using your arm as a pillow, bending your knees to your chest, just coming into a comfortable fetal position in the practice today. Taking one final tiny burst of silence, of gratitude for our bodies, for moving today, for doing cardio today, for being strong today. And when it feels natural, meeting back in our crisscross applesauce position. Thank you so much for joining. I really enjoyed this practice out in the sunshine. I'm hoping maybe today you can go outside or feel some fresh air, maybe get some grass in your hands, feeling the earth. But just for now, be grateful that we were able to stretch our bodies after moving and some cardio. So make sure to check out my other videos, meditations, yoga, whatever you need, girl, honey boo, misters and isters out there. I got you. Mwah. Lifting our arms above our head, bringing in all of the love from the whole world between our palms, bringing our arms down to heart center. The light in me loves and honors and appreciates and learns from the light in all of you. Have a great day. Bye.